disrespected me, man. Trying to say I wasn't a genius yet.
But who are you to call yourself a genius?
That's right, you're not Hitler.
I told you who I thought I was. A god. The answer's Sway.
No, so I am the black person with the black experience that's worth $11 billion and is the most influential person on the planet. And I am questioning it.
Kanye Omari West was born on June 8, 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia. After his parents divorced when he was 3 years old, he moved with his mother to Chicago, Illinois. His father, Ray West, is a former Black Panther and was one of the first black photojournalists at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Kanye is now grown to be one of the biggest musical influencers in the rap genre.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
Although this was not always the plan, Kanye started his creative journey as a painter at Chicago State University. Soon he dropped out at the age of 20 to pursue his love for music. He worked as a telemarketer and would spend most his nights at the studio making beats. He slowly started scaling in the industry as he worked with Eminem. In 2000, Kanye got his start and was signed as a producer by Rockefeller Records. That's where he started working with Jay-Z. Even though his success, he wanted to express himself more in his craft but wasn't allowed. In 2002, a tragic event that would change his life forever would take place. He got into a car crash and shattered his jaw in 3 places. It is stated that his voice was more clear after that, and that's where he got inspired to write and produce his first trap song. In his first album, College Dropout, the feedback was amazing and he got nominated for 2 Grammys. His mission continued, and soon he was considered a respectable rapper and an A-list celebrity. Through his journey, Kanye always displayed his narcissistic and controversial side. This only made him more famous and was always justified by his genius creativeness. He started to express himself in his weird styling and modeling career. His unusual looks and endeavors made him feel almost unstoppable. Kanye was praised for being different, because unlike most rappers, he wasn't focusing on gang violence and drugs. His lyrics were profound and served as an expression for various emotions and experiences. Kanye rose through the hierarchy of fame and power in the music industry, and everything seemed to be great.
Anybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win? I guess we'll never know.
That's when he met Kim Kardashian, a human being praised for her fake, plastic looks and completely blank personality. Kim rose to fame by her excessive body features and a sex tape. In 2013, North West was born, Kenya's first child. Kanye started to get used to this fake and shallow lifestyle and has seemed to be unfulfilled and sad. He began displaying the controversial side of him, but this time he was intense in his political views and thoughts on racism. He emphasized the view that racism on black people was a propaganda made by the media to degrade them. He started supporting Donald Trump and disrespected former President Barack Obama. It was when he famously said that slavery was a choice in 2016 when the tragic demise started.
Slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all?
That was the comment that crossed the line for at least one TMZ staffer.
We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people.
He was removed from Twitter, and every media and news story was against him. He was very vocal about this attack on him, and soon after that statement, Kanye was forced into a mental facility where he was put on an unhealthy amount of medication. After this incident, the media made Kanye look insane and crazy. This narrative seemed to be successful as, from then on, every opinion Kanye supported was dismissed and he was portrayed as this deranged, mentally ill person. Kanye didn't let this take him down as he doubled down on his beliefs and controversial actions. This was the start of his political campaign, as in 2018 he announced his presidential run for the 2020 elections. Though Kanye had zero experience in politics, economics, and strategic plans.
I believe that my calling is to be the leader of the free world.
Chief of the greatest army the world has ever known. If you're in that position and we have to deal with some sort of a military action with China, what if China takes over Taiwan? What if they invade Taiwan? What if something happens with Syria? What if something happens with Iran? What if something happens with Russia? And you have to make decisions about military action. Have you thought about this?
His creativity and genius was not made to run a country, and her was quickly shut down by everybody. As in the 2020 election, he collected just under 60,000 votes. This nightmare for Kanye was far from over. Shortly after his presidential run, it was evident that he had serious problems in his marriage after he tried to expose the shallow Kardashian family. Kanye was obviously surrounded by a very toxic environment and yes men. He stated that the Kardashian family and their high-status echelon were trying to brainwash him and feed him medication. In 2021, Kim filed for a divorce. She later publicly advertised that she was dating a 13-year younger guy, Pete Davidson, a non-funny comedian installed in the dull Hollywood lifestyle. Pete sent some disgusting messages to Kanye, and Kim deliberately integrated their daughter North to TikTok and social media platforms after Kanye specifically asked not to, as his right of a father. It seemed that was the final stroke for Kanye as he got into a deeper and deeper mental state. He recently showed more and more interest in his political and religious views and slowly abandoning his musical talent. Towards the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023, Kanye has been more controversial than ever. He went on the notoriously canceled Individuals podcast, Alex Jones, and stated that he essentially liked Hitler and had a lot of similarities with him.
I see good things about Hitler also. The Jew, I love everyone. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
He slandered the Jewish religion, saying that they control all the industries, and reinstated the fact he will run for president again in 2023. He lost billions of dollars after major brands cut ties with him, including Balenciaga, Adidas, Gap, JP Morgan, Foot Locker, and many more. Kanye has learned to utilize his controversial views over time for his benefit, and this seems as a major marketing agenda for his 2024 presidential run. But at the same time, his freedom of speech is being restricted, and he is portrayed even more as a mentally ill person.
Yeah, Balenciaga, his talent agency CAA. Just recently, LA Rams star Aaron Donald and Boston Celtics forward Jaylen Brown both announced their departures from his Donda sports agency. Do you think that that is what needs to happen at this point?
Absolutely, that needs to happen. Everyone needs to drop Kanye, stop listening to his music. When someone like Kanye has 30 million, a lot of control and influence, and so the more people and businesses that drop Kanye, the better.
Whether Kanye is mentally ill or not does not justify the treatment he has been getting from the public eye. The Hollywood echelon and his restrictive circle have shined him away from his creativity and is shoving him in a deeper and deeper hole. As of late January 2023, Kanye West has been missing, and this might be a clear indication of silencing and brainwashing by the people behind the Hollywood commerce. Whatever Kanye's next endeavor is, people must not forget the large impact he had on the music industry, and his continuous strides of restoring free speech are not shined away.